Good evening. It's Crazy Clown time. Today I have the new story for you.
My name is Emily Carter. This happened 3 years ago. Before that night, I loved camping. There were 6 of us, 3 couples. Me and my boyfriend Jason, Sarah and Mike, Kate and Daniel. We had been planning this trip for several weeks. A quiet weekend away from the city. Just a lake, a campfire, and the woods. The place was called Black Pine Lake. I remember the drive there well. The asphalt slowly turned into a dirt road. The trees grew taller and taller, and the fog became thicker, and eventually we were completely alone. No houses, no other cars, just forest. About 10 minutes before the campground entrance, we saw him. At first I thought it was a road sign, just a dark figure by the side of the road. But Jason slowed down. "Is that a person?" he asked. The headlights lit him up. An old man, standing on the side of the road. I remember his face very clearly. His eyes were wide open, too wide, like he hadn't blinked for days, and he was smiling. A slow, crooked smile. There was something dark around his mouth. At first I thought it was dirt, but later I realized it looked more like dried blood. For a few seconds nobody said anything. Then Mike laughed, probably some crazy homeless guy. Jason drove past him, and as we passed, the old man slowly turned his head and watched us the whole time. None of us liked that, but we tried to laugh it off. 10 minutes later, we reached the lake. It was beautiful. Tall black pine trees surrounded the water. A thin layer of fog drifted slowly over the lake. The campground was empty. We chose a spot, set up the tents, built a fire, opened some beers. Within an hour, the mood completely changed. We were laughing again, telling stupid stories. Sarah joked about the old man. What if he followed us? Mike immediately picked that up. Yeah, and tonight he's going to crawl out of the woods. Kate threw a stick at him. Shut up, that's not funny. Daniel laughed. Relax, there are 3 of us guys here. He flexed his arms. If some creepy old man shows up, we'll handle it. Everyone laughed, even me. But then, it happened. A sound came from the forest. A whistle. Long, low, almost melodic. We all froze. Mike tilted his head. You hear that? Another whistle, but this time further away. Daniel stood up. Probably just some bird. But it didn't sound like a bird. Not really. We stayed silent for a few seconds. Then everything went quiet again. The forest fell silent. Eventually the conversation continued. More drinks, more jokes, more stories. Around midnight, the girls and I decided to go to sleep. Sarah and Kate went to their tents. I followed them. The guys stayed by the fire, still drinking, still laughing. The last thing I remember hearing before falling asleep was Mike making another joke about the whistling man. I woke up to a sound, soft, close, like someone whispering. At first I thought I was dreaming, but then I realized something was wrong. I checked my phone. 3:17 a.m. I crawled out of the tent. No one was by the fire. Jason! Silence. The guys were gone. I walked to Sarah's tent. Hey, wake up! She crawled out half asleep. What happened? The guys are gone. Kate joined us a minute later. We started calling their names. Mike, Jason, Daniel. No one answered. Sarah rolled her eyes. They're messing with us. I almost believed her. But then, we heard it again. A whistle from the forest. We looked at each other. Kate laughed nervously. Okay guys, very funny. Another whistle from the other side of the forest. Sarah frowned. Jason. Then a third whistle behind us. We slowly turned around. The trees were dark silhouettes in the night. The fog moved between them, then another whistle, and another, and another. Suddenly, they were everywhere. Whistles coming from all directions, from different distances. My stomach dropped. Kate whispered, "That's not the guys." Sarah grabbed my arm. "We need to go." We ran toward the car through the trees. Halfway there, Sarah screamed. I turned around. She was gone. Just gone. Kate was right behind me, and suddenly she stopped. "What is it?" I asked, but she didn't answer. She was staring into the woods, and then she ran the other way, straight between the trees. "Kate!" She disappeared into the darkness. I reached the car and jumped inside. The whistling was getting louder. Figures were moving between the trees, tall, very thin. They were slowly moving toward the car. I locked the doors. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely hold the key. My blood went cold. I saw silhouettes walking toward the car. They all looked the same. All of them were whistling. They surrounded the car, slowly getting closer. I dropped the key, picked it up, tried to start the car. Didn't start. They were only a few meters away now, whistling, watching. I turned the key again. The engine roared to life. I slammed the gas. The car shot forward down the dirt road. I was crying, shaking, driving way too fast. I kept looking in the mirror. The forest behind me was full of shadows. Then suddenly, something appeared in the headlights. Someone standing in the road. I screamed. It was him, the old man, standing right in front of the car, the same wide open eyes, the same horrible smile. I yanked the wheel. The car spun, and everything went black. When I woke up, there were people standing around the car. 2 fishermen. They found me in the morning. The police searched for my friends for weeks, but they never found anything, not a single trace. The police think I made it up. The doctors say trauma broke my mind, but I know what I saw. There were many figures in the forest, but they all had the same face, the same eyes, the same smile. It was the same man, over and over and over again.
Subscribe or you're next.